Okay, so last night, all right, I come downtown for the WIFR interview, and in the midst of that, I run into this guy, and he's homeless, young guy, the kid, all right, didn't have a place to stay. So, long story short, I help him out. I get him off the street, at least for one night. Then a couple other more days from now, I'll get myself off the street. Hopefully he'll have a permanent place to stay by then. So I'm thinking about this last night. I'm like, just meditating on it a little bit. And the thing is that stuff like that happens because at that particular point in time, I was out there. I was there, in the game, so to speak. One of my favorite words, actually, I've stolen it from Pastor Mark Ballmer from Park Hills Church. You gotta wanna. You gotta wanna. YAGOTTAWANNA. You gotta wanna. You gotta wanna be in the game. You gotta wanna take action. You gotta wanna make change. If you don't want those things, then you're not in the game. Then you're not active. You're sitting on the couch, you're doing whatever. The only way this stuff happens, change happens, you help somebody out, is if you take action. You get involved and you do something. That's how it works. I talked a little bit earlier about passion. You got to have passion for stuff. And if you got passion for something, take the action, get motivated, and go out and do it. The other night I was walking the streets and I walked by the county courthouse and kind of peered in the side window, to see what's going on. It's probably about 100 some odd people. Obviously, it was a county board meeting. Friday, I'm in the library just trying to get caught up on what's going on in the community, reading the newspapers. Find out, it was a county board meeting, and I think they met 6 hours. 6 hours? 100 people in there, 6 hours? I mean, you take 100 people in 6 hours and give them to a guy like Denny Garkey or these Mad Men guys or the Freeport beautification folks, and they like revitalize the downtown with that many people in that time period. It's because they're passionate, they take action, they get involved. Now, I played football in high school for Savannah High. Now, stop laughing. I wasn't a part of the national longest streak of losing games. I was a generation before that, but we weren't that good either. We had a coach one year, Coach Lee Hansen, and Coach Lee Hansen told us one time in practice, and I always remember this, and I always, it always stuck with me. He said, boys, football is a contact sport. You put a hit on somebody and you get hit. It's a contact sport. If you don't like contact, if you don't like hitting people and you don't like to get hit, then join the band. Band is a non-contact sport. Life is a contact sport. It involves that we're in it. It's the only way that change happens. It's the only way that homeless guys get off the street. It's the only way that a community revitalizes itself. Now, I'm going to step into some deep water here, and I don't really want to, I don't mean to, but I got to go there. Personally, I've kind of given up on committees and task force and work groups and those kinds of things that sit around tables and study stuff. Nothing wrong with that. We need people to do that. We need people to serve in those roles. We need people to be on our county board and our city councils and our other type of elected office. We need people, but for me, that's just not me anymore. I wasn't very effective at it, and I've just kind of discovered that I'm not a very effective committee member. I'm not a very effective on task force. It's just not me. I come up with an idea, I come up with something that sounds good to me, that I think might work. I just, I go out there and I try to do it. And sometimes they work and sometimes they blow up my face, I was thinking about this the other day when I started this project. And, for whatever it's worth. But right now, I have a staff at FACC of 8 people. Half of my staff, 4 of those 8 people, were homeless at one time. Half the staff. were homeless at one time. And I never thought about that. And I mention that because, I take chances. I go out on the limb for people. I give them an opportunity. I take action to say, look, let me, I got some work that needs to be done. Let me get you going here, and let's see how you do. And if you work out, fantastic. I'm going to be happy. If you don't, I got to let you go. And I've let a number of people go. There's no question about that. I've had a lot of things blow up in my face. But you get up and you go, and you don't let that affect the next person that's coming down the line. Just a couple weeks after we had a murder on the west side that may or may not be connected to some of the shootings that have been happening over on the east side. We decided to have an open mic night for hip hop and rap. And, we took all the precautions we needed to put on that show, but we had 150 some odd, young people from our neighborhood, mostly all, African American, Latino, and a few white people there, myself included. And we had 150 people crammed up into a small room up there, open mic, 15 different acts from the neighborhood performed, shared their art form. Some of it was good, some of it wasn't, but that's okay. That was a gamble. But you know what? No violence, no drama, no shootings. It was a great little event. We're going to have one in a couple weeks. We go out on the limb. The reason we do that, maybe we can make a connection. Maybe we can build up some street credibility. Maybe from there we develop some relationships. And maybe from the relationships, we maybe be able to modify some behavior, talk some wisdom into some young people, help them get on a different path. But we don't do that if we don't take risks, and we don't do that if we don't take action. And so, if you're watching these videos and you're enamored at all by it, and you say, wow, these are pretty fun, these are pretty entertaining and whatnot, and that's fine, But what I really want people to take away from it is take some action. Man, get in the game and do something. And if there's not a group out there that's doing what you want to do, that you like to do, man, start your own. And what you're going to do is you're going to find other people that have that same passion. They're going to come up alongside you, and they're going to work with you, man. They're going to be in there with you. Don't be afraid to go out there by yourself and start it, man. That's how great things happen. That's how Columbus discovered America. He didn't discover America by constantly keeping one eye on Spain while he crossed that ocean. He had to lose sight of the mainland to get to where he was going. Even though it was the Indies. Take action today. Take charge today. Be the change that you seek. I believe those are words from Gandhi. Be the change that you seek. And just get in the game. Your community needs you to do that. We can wait around for aldermen. We can wait around for mayors. We can wait around for county board members. We can wait around for other people that we believe are the leaders of our community, and maybe they're going to get around to getting things done, and maybe they won't. But that shouldn't determine whether you get involved and whether you make happen what you are passionate about and what you want to see happen. Rant du jour. You can put that in the rant du jour, the daily rant folder. This is Dean Wright. This is 10 days of homelessness. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's coming. And soon I'll be done ranting. Well, I'll never be done ranting, but just at least on a blog. So have a great day.